Well, Back for Blood's been out a few days, so I figure for the 5 people who might care, here are my first impressions. Well, this is like the Left 4 Dead we should have received last generation. It doesn't look like it belongs on the Xbox Series X so much, which is what I played on, but it looks like would be a good Xbox One S, Xbox One X title. And that's just visually speaking. For those of you familiar with Left 4 Dead, it's 4-player co-op versus a horde of zombies, achieving objectives and getting through to an end of mission, fighting off the big bad specials. Only now we call them Ridden. Our characters are the cleaners, there seems to be more cursing, everything has a different name. So whereas before you said Boomer, now you say, I don't know what that guy's called, but at any rate, don't really see why your conversations need to be recorded. The controls seem a bit more sluggish than I recall. Now, yes, I'm getting older. My FPS skills are not amazing anymore, but I just don't remember shooting zombies being as difficult as it is. I feel like the default look sensitivity may be too low, and the default contrast and brightness is certainly too low, making everything in the dark invisible. Kick it up a bit. But you know what's really sticking my craw here? Yeah, talking like an old man. This card system. It's shocking how there isn't a real tutorial for how to play the game. Instead, it's explaining the cards. The game director is going to use their cards against your cards, so build your deck. At least it doesn't look like you're spending real-world currency to buy cards to get some kind of advantage in this game. But at the same time, it's convoluted. I don't understand it an hour into the game, and if that's the case, I think that will be off-putting enough to kill some of the base this could have built up on Xbox Game Pass. Now sure, those who bought Back 4 Blood are probably going to stick with it long enough to understand the ins and outs, what's a good card to play, how that even works, which I honestly can't even tell you, even though there's like 3 tutorial videos about it. The card system is distracting. I don't understand why we need to make this fun, fast-paced, cooperative FPS title into some kind of convoluted one-upsmanship in the name of no 2 playthroughs being the same. Really, how different could they be? Now, I realize I'm not that far into the game, but it looks like the way this is structured is just a nightmare. Instead of it playing like mini zombie movies with an extraction and a big boss battle at the end, you're now going through one whole campaign, like say if this were Halo. So it's not going to be a satisfying 1-hour romp with your buddies. Instead, it's going to be something like a 6-hour grind fest. And you're probably going to be totally locked out of those higher difficulties until you get good cards from playing at lower ones to build up your chances to succeed. So far, I'm not particularly impressed.
Perfect.
Want to unlock cards or cosmetics? Then you need to earn supply points.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.